Welcome to the Be That Healing Girl podcast. And today is a short but intense, brief episode. And I want this to be your 5-minute pep talk for when your overthinking in relationship kicks in. So definitely save this episode, download it, put it in your back pocket, maybe even share it with a friend that you know has the same issues and they tend to spiral too. I want this to be something that you can pull out of your pocket and use to help ground you in the moment, okay? And just briefly, if you're brand new here, my name is Clare. I'm a relationship coach. I help high-achieving, high-performing girlies who are successful in your careers, but you are slowly going down the spiral of overthinking, or maybe quickly, and you want to feel more secure. So this is your 5-minute pep talk. I can't promise it's going to change your life, but it can change the moment for sure if you let it. So the first thing that I want to remind you, and if you are in this position, is if you have this pit in your stomach, you are worried that they are going to pull away, or maybe they have pulled away, and you just feel like you're on this ledge. You're standing at the ledge, about to go into the spiral, or maybe you're there, right? This is going to hit for you. The first thing that I want you to really lean into is that this makes sense. If you have been for so long working to make sure other people are happy, or working to get love or attention or appreciation. That's in fact what so many of us are conditioned to do as children. And even in fact, our society, there's a lot of pressure on external validation. I just want to say that it makes a lot of sense that you're feeling the way that you do. There's so much in our world that celebrates external validation. So it makes a lot of sense when you've spent a lot of time and energy tying your safety to somebody else that you feel this way. It makes sense. All right. The next part that I want to say is that your body and you are probably in a state of dysregulation. Your nervous system is in a state of dysregulation. And just like if we were on a road trip and we were just driving and there's no worry about gas and whatever, you can change state to state, right? Now, the important thing with that is that you are in a state of dysregulation, but that does not mean that you are broken. You are not broken. You are just in a state of dysregulation. It is really important that you remember that you're not broken, that you're not bad, that you are a child of the universe, that you are a gift, truly. I say that with my whole heart. Remember that you are a gift and you are just in a state of dysregulation. And just like we can change states, just like we can change from one moment to the next, we can change a channel, you can change your state. It starts right now. And so one of the ways we're going to do that is by taking a nice deep breath in through your nose, holding out through the mouth. Now, you might need to do that breathing a couple more times after this episode, after this completes. But first part, and that might even have changed 1 milligram of how you feel right now. And your power is in how present you can be. How present can you be in this moment? And just because you feel like they're being distant or they're moving away, I know that feels scary, but that is your invitation. That is the opportunity for you to move closer to yourself, to stay close to yourself, to stay close to how you feel, to stay close to anything that feels tender, to stay close to any wound that is being exposed or being poked. Okay, that's the invitation. That's the opportunity. And being and breathing into that space, that's how you will feel more centered. The more that we focus on what we can't control outside of us, the more we feel out of control internally. The more we try to control what is outside of us, the more you will feel out of control internally. So again, taking deep breaths. I have a meditation, there's breath work that you can do that will help to center you into understanding and being in your body and feeling okay. All right. And it's also true that you can feel the ache and you can feel the discomfort, and you do not have to choose to chase somebody. You can feel the ache, you can feel the discomfort, and you don't have to chase them. Okay, you get to stay centered and rooted in yourself. Deep breaths. Okay, you can even do another one right now. All right. The last thing that I want to say is that I want to question you and I want to challenge you is how can you choose yourself right now in this moment? Okay, how can you choose yourself? Does that mean that if you're at work right now, can you take another 5-10 minutes? Can you take a lunch break? If you are done with work, can you go outside? Can you look at the sky? Can you look at the clouds? How can you choose yourself in a nourishing, loving, present way? More scrolling is not going to help you. More distraction is not going to help you. How can you be loving and nourishing? And how can you choose yourself and turn your focus internally? All right. That's the invitation and the opportunity. I also want to remind you that it's not about doing it perfect. And it doesn't really matter actually the activity that you choose, it's the intention, it's who you're being when you choose it. And remembering that it's not about getting it perfect, that's going to make you feel more out of control because perfect doesn't exist. But how can you tune into feeling safe within yourself? How can you choose presence, right? How can you be present with yourself? How can you choose yourself? And the more you can focus on your inner world, the more safe you will feel, right? In a loving way. That's the key, in a loving way, not a critical way. Okay. And I hope this helps. If you have a moment here to do deep breathing, you could try doing 4 seconds on the inhale and 4 seconds on the exhale, and then stretching it out to 5 seconds inhale, 5 seconds exhale, right? Just kind of doing that longer, deeper breathing is going to help you to feel more centered. If you have a moment, and if in fact, if you are in that spiral, then you want to make a moment, right? Create the space for yourself. Nobody's going to do it except for you. All right. And if you still need some more help, then definitely the Healing Girl Gang or working together one-on-one so that not only are you able to get out of the spiral, but they don't even happen for you anymore. And well, you'll be able to handle them better. Okay. I'm sending you lots of love, angels. Mwah.